Hello folks, Arthur Dunga back here again and welcome back to the channel. Today we are bottling up our Cooper's Stout, which has been in our fermenter for a week now. It's stopped bubbling, so let's get on and get all these bottles filled up with this beautiful beer. Right then, I thought you might be interested in where I keep the home brews. This cold room is at a constant 22, but it does drop down to 20 degrees. Now this is our Cooper's Stout that we brewed, and this has been going for about 24 hours now, and it's bubbling away quite nicely, which you'll get to see any second now. Whee, there she goes. So yeah, this is where I keep it. It's like a tiled floor, so keeps the base nice and cool. So thought you just might want to have a look at that, folks. Okay then, so I've filled up one of our fermenters. So what I want to do is get a bit of Star San in here. Let's get that pumped up, because I want to sterilise all my equipment whenever I'm using the Star San, even though the stuff don't need sterilising, because I've got to sterilise all these bottles. They have been cleaned, but you might as well not waste it, and you might as well clean everything. It makes sense to do it. So let's give that a little stir, put that out of the way. Let's have a quick slurp while we're here. A slurping up. Right, let's fill that up. Airlocks, in you go. Okay, our siphon. Let's get that in. Lovely jubbler. Let's get this airlock in as well, I think. Come on. Now this stopped bubbling 2 days ago, this did. It's been in there a week now. And like I say, it just stopped, so I thought, you know what, it's time to get it out and get it in them bottles. What we will be using is them carbonation drops again. I've got 23 bottles here, so we're going to be using some of them Cooper's ones as well. Get these bottle caps in. Lovely jubbly. Let's get a few of these babies in. Now, you've got to fill these up basically, else they'll just bob about in the top. So you let them get so far, then just drop them. Well, not drop them, but let them sink to the bottom. And it might be a little bit dark in here today, and I apologise for that. It is quite an overcast day. I've got all the lights on, but that bulb up there is rubbish. It's not much good, that. And you can fit quite a lot of the bottles in these. Don't be, scared to get as many as you can in, because it's going to be your time that you're saving by doing this, because you're supposed to give this about 15 minutes. I reckon it'll work after 2, but the rule of thumb that I've seen on the forums and what other people have commented is that you should give it around 15 minutes. You might have noticed we've not only got these Bass bottles, we've got some Newcastle Brown ones, some Hobgoblin ones as well. I wasn't going to use them, but I thought, you know what, they're all 500ml bottles, might as well just use them, because I do like the dark glass, the Bass ones come in. But the Hobgoblin is a bit lighter, so that will be easier to see. The problem I have with Hobgoblin is I don't really like the beer that much, so I hardly ever buy it. I brought 3 bottles the other day because I hadn't tried them in a good while, and I thought my taste might have grown to like them, but it still hasn't in the couple of years that I've been trying them. But I have got, I managed to get hold of some porters from my local supermarket, and I think I'll do, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do all the main stuff once a week and put the videos up every Sunday, but midweek, Wednesday-ish, I'm putting little short videos on just to break the week up a bit, so it becomes more consistent with, you know, people watching what I'm doing on the channel type of thing. So anyway, we're going to give that lot 15 minutes. We'll come back to it because we've got a load more bottles to do. So I think that's the plan, folks. Right then, while all these are sanitising, I thought we could get this beer open and have a little whiff, see what it smells like. Oh yeah. Ooh. Oh, that smells beautiful, that does. Very strong and malty. Yeah, proper nice. Let's have a quick look. And we've got it come down to 21 litres. We had a constant 22 degrees roughly, and that's what she looks like. Looks proper nice. Now, I mentioned before my beer bottle balancing act, and this is how they end up, because you try to prop the bloody things up, they always end up falling. Always. So I've got to get one of those tree things, got to get one of them. There's no two ways about it. Right, I thought I'd just show you all that lot, so I'm going to carry on with this before them bottles drive me absolutely insane. And I'll be back in a second. Okay then, so all our bottles are clean, all our equipment is sterilised, our fermenter, that's nice and clean as well. What I want to do is I want to siphon all this lot off. Oh, that smells beautiful. It smells really strong as well. I want to siphon all this lot into the other fermenter, and we'll keep the sediment in there, and then I will bottle from this one here, I think. And as per usual, we're going to go with the sediment trap, and we'll just take it down gradually as the beer flows down. Come on baby, come on. There you go. Look at that, that is a beautiful dark brown colour. Let me try it in. And there goes my phone, fantastic timing. I'll be back in a second. Okay then, sorry about that folks, quick phone call off me dear old mummy. But that's what that beer looks like, and it's looking pretty sweet to be honest, and the smells that are coming off it are absolutely fantastic. So we'll bring it back, I'll come back when this is full, because obviously you don't want to sit here watching me drain that off. Back in a second. Okay then, so we've filtered out all of our beer out of here with the siphoning tube. It's now in here, we're just above the 20 litre mark, so quite happy with that. We generally lose half a litre, so 22.5, but I did do this a bit less if you remember. If you didn't see the video where we were brewing it up, watch that and you'll see. But like I say, we're just over that 20 litre mark, so I'll give you a little look at what this looks like. so you can see. I mean, that's what we had left over in there, and it's all the bits of gunky stuff, and that is our beer. Now we'll be siphoning that and putting it in the bottles. We'll be doing that next. So I'm going to get this set up. I've cleaned and sterilised 40 bottles. I think for 20 litres, 40s, that's enough for that. So let's get this out of the way because this is going to need a good clean. We're going to set this up now. I've cleaned my siphoning tube out, so this will be, it's been filtered once, it will be filtered twice into the bottle, so we've got a double filtered brew going on here, folks. Let's flip that over. Now this can go all the way in the bottom. I mean, I've got to get one of them little clips that clip on there, you know, that hold it. I mean, but at the moment the budget has gone a bit high for this lot because I'm doing that many beers with that much stuff. It's proper racking up. I mean, I'm doing this video now. You won't see this video for probably a month or so. That's how far ahead I've got because I've been brewing up so much stuff. Got to get a bottling tray. Sorry, for washing, you know. Got to get one of those bottling spike things, you know, that you push the bottles up. Maybe I should start a Patreon. There's loads of channels now doing Patreons. You know, I think I'll do an advert. Roll up, pay me to get pissed. So anyway, I'm going to set this up and I'm going to get on with the bottling before I do your heading even more. Okay then folks, we are now in our bottling position. I've got three new bottle types. We've got the Newcastle Brown. It's got a bit of foam in there. Don't fear the foam, as they say, with the Star Sand, but that'll be good because you'll be able to see into it. We've got the Cooper's Plastic, and we've got the lighter brown Hobgoblin. So let's get a bit of this beer through. Okay. Oh, hold on, Neddy, hold on. Here she goes. Let's try and run that down the side of the bottle. Now, obviously you can see this a hell of a lot better because it's clear glass. Okay, I'm gonna put the bottle down because I want to close that tap off. Right, let's get it going a bit more. Okay, that'll do us. So, let's put that nozzle in there a second. And that is what the Cooper's Stout looks like when it's in the bottles. Let's have a go with the Hobgoblin. Now, I'm only going to be doing the 3 bottles because obviously you don't want to sit there watching me doing 40 bottles of beer. Okay, let's move it up a bit, come on. There you go, that's enough for that. And you can see through the Hobgoblin bottles a hell of a lot easier than the Bast ones. It's right there on the neck, that is. But that is looking nice. Okay, let's try the Coopers. Now, these are all 500ml bottles, these are. Okay, the Coopers, you can see really clearly going in. Okay, let's slow that down a touch. Okay, and we're off. How much we got in there? Right, you can see it, but Not as well as the other ones. I thought that'd be a bit better. Put a bit more in. Okay, there we go. Job's a good one. Let's grab another bottle. We'll stick that there because we don't want any drips. And the Cooper's one, you can see it, but you know, not as good as the Hobgoblin, but better than the Bass ones because they are really dark. Now, what I should have pointed out to you is, give me a second. We have got 2 carbonation drops in every one of these. We had brilliant results with the Sweet Nuki Brown and these carbonation drops. They are expensive. These are Wilkinson own brand ones and these cost £4 a bag and you'll get enough for 40 bottles. 500 millilitres means you've got to put in 2 of these for every 500 ml bottle, and I'll give you a bit of a closer look if you've never seen them before. All it is basically, I think it's a mixture of glucose syrup and sugar, but the carbonation for me has worked fantastic. Each one of these bottles have all got 2 of these drops in, so just thought I'd show you that. I'm going to get all of these bottled up, then we'll go to the capping process and we'll take it from there, folks. Lovely jubbly. Let me give you a closer look at this. Look at that. That looks absolutely beautiful. Obviously clear glass Newcastle Brown Ale bottle, but it does look very good, so we'll be right back. Right then, we're all bottled up, all of this lot's done. So what did we actually get out of this Cooper's kit? We got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, we got 40 pints out of this Cooper's kit, which is good for the reason we didn't put so much water in there. You know, I think we left it a good litre under, but got a little bit left over. I mean, it does smell quite nice. Let's have a little taste, see how it's going. Yeah, it's nice, it's strong, bit of a coffee flavour to it, but we're going to give it a month in the bottles before we try it out, I think. So let's get on with our capping, and I think I'll finish this off. So cheers, folks. Okay, that's done. Right. Sorry about this. I should have done this beforehand, but I didn't think to get these open over. Now the Cooper's bottles, they're simple. It's just a screw-on lid. You push it down, you screw it on. It's done. Now always give it a couple of little shakes, not too much, to get them carbonation drops in there, and already I can see I'm working through that bottle. So let's do one more Cooper's. Now just remember, when these are brand new, they have a seal round them. You push them on, turn it, and it'll seal it. That's for bottles that I suppose you'll give away to people, etc. When you're just using them yourself, I mean, you can clean these and sanitise them. Just put them on and reuse them. It makes total sense to do that. Now we've had some great tips in the comments, which is fantastic, about the bottling ones, various things to do with the capping. Someone also did mention that when you're using the Wilco capper, it's got to be dead square on it. So this is why when I'm doing it, it's moving about and the bottle's wobbling and, you know, that fantastic stuff. So let's give it a go. I'll move this so you can see it a touch better, I think. Right. The hard part is You can't see it's twisting already, that is. The hard part is, because you've got these massive blocks in front of you that totally cover the head of the bottle, you can't see if it's square on. I think that got it. Yeah, okay. There's no leaks. That's good. Right. Let's try another one. Yeah, that was totally messed up. Now this is the Hobgoblin bottle. See, it's pinching it in places, but not all of them. I mean, there's still a couple of little gaps there. Now with these bottles, I will be doing another set of labels, like I did for the Sweet Nuki Brown. So, it's got it now, that has. But I think I might have to invest in another type of capper, I think. So, I'm going to carry on with these, and I'll be back when I'm done. Okay then folks, so they are all capped up, the Coopers, bottles that we used of course, and all of them lot. It's all full of our Coopers Stout, and it's been a bit of a mission. I mean, the videos probably ran 20 minutes, half an hour, give or take roughly, but I mean for me it's been over 3 hours and it's getting a little bit dark in here now, so I think we're going to call it a day on that one folks. So just remember, roll up for the small limited price of a small Patreon fee per month. Not only can you watch Double Tap get pissed on beer, you can also listen to him as he drinks on average 10 plus pints while listening to music that you've probably never heard in your life, totally tone deaf, with an average ABV of 4 to 6%. You can do that with your Patreon folks. But anyway, I'm just messing about. There ain't no Patreon for this channel. I'm currently at the moment setting up a charity for ex-servicemen and women. I can't really go into the details for it because I've got all the legal stuff to sort out, as well as all the copyright things, so I can't go into any details for that folks yet, but that'll be another section of the channel anyway, because even though it'll be a charity, it'll all be free, charity based through donations, like, you know what I mean, nothing to do with the beer or anything like that, but hopefully that'll be up and running by this time next year, because it does take a good while. These big companies that do it, just like that, but I'm doing all the legal work and everything myself, and it's all my personal money that's going into it, you know what I mean, so it's going to take a bit of time. So anyway, I've been Arthur Duggan. This has been the Cooper's Stout that we've been bottling up. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next episode folks, so bye for now.